There must be some kind of way out of here.
Doucette's dead. The hollow's yours.
They say you strung him up on the old Ferris wheel.
He Killed Ellis. Shit all over the people in this neighborhood. Doucette got what he deserved.
The righteous will rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He will bathe his feet in the blood of the wicked. That goes both ways, you know.
Thought you said all that was behind us.
My men are struggling with the notion that we now have to answer to the same men who killed Baca, who wiped out half our number.
If I was them, I'd get over it. We don't have time to go around coddling people.
Of course not. But gestures carry weight. And if you were to help my man Emmanuel, that's a gesture that would go a long way in calming nerves.
What's he need?
He oversees my reefer operation over at the boathouse. Help him, and I'll see to it you get a portion of the profits.
Just so we're clear, I'm expecting a cut of everything, not just what comes from selling weed. It's gonna cost a lot of money to take down Marcano.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you get your money.
There are reports of a violent shootout at the abandoned Baron Saturday's Fun Park. The authorities haven't released an official tally, but sources are reporting multiple casualties. One witness claims to have seen a man hanging from the very top of the decommissioned Ferris wheel. The police have refused to comment on the veracity of that report. The Fun Park has been closed for a number of years and was once a subject of controversy for what colored civil rights groups described as racially inflammatory imagery.
Come on.
Problems?
This goddamn thing keeps jamming up. If you're ready to see the other briefings, we can get started.
Show me what else you managed to dig up.
You got it. Two of the city's finest scumbags. The man himself, Mr. Vito Scaletta.
You gotta be shitting me.
Last couple months have been pretty tough on old Vito. Sal's always hated him. Thought he was a mole for the commission, but he couldn't do anything about it because Vito's made. After the heist, Sal refused to pay Vito his cut, and then he put the clamps on him. He's been trying to limit Vito's ability to pay what's owed.
And if Scaletta can't kick up, the commissioner give Marcano permission to whack him.
The only reason that Vito is still above ground is because he has a couple off-the-record businesses. He's been using that money to pay Sal.
Gotta give Scaletta credit. Pretty goddamn tenacious.
He's lasted a lot longer than I thought he would, but the clock is ticking. A couple weeks ago, Sal sent in his nephew, a kid named Micheal Grecco, to help Vito run River Row. Grecco's been using his guys to limit what Vito can do, where he can go. Once he has Vito completely boxed in, he'll make his move.
Scaletta has to know what Grecco has planned. I'll pay him a visit. See if I can't leverage this thing with Grecco to bring Scaletta around to my way of thinking.
I'm sure he'll appreciate your concern. Haven't the people down here heard about a little invention called air conditioning? Christ, Better reach out to Vito before Sal finds an excuse to dump him in the swamp.
I'm running low. Can you send supplies to Del Rey Hollow?
I'll head your way now.
You spot anything you can
Let me
use?
see what you got.
Use it. It in good health. I'm heading out.
Coming at you from deep inside the house. And tonight, we're gonna talk about the things happening right here in New Bordeaux. Things I don't think anyone could have ever predicted. Except yours truly, of course. Seems there's a gentleman out there, maybe he's even listening right now, who police are referring to as a violent agitator. Hold on, that's not exactly right. Police are actually referring to him as a violent black agitator. Our own Chief Earl Wilson has this to say. The Negroes must be guided with a firm hand, and that hand must not be afraid to be raised if the situation calls for it. So while we get all kinds of opinions on who this person is and conjecture on what their motivations and how to deal with them, we avoid the obvious question.
Any word about how it's going in there?
Oh, it's another one. I'm ducking down.
That had to fucking hurt. Hit it from the other side.
Come tussle with a motherfucking hole.
Taking out the whole team.
Run for cover. Light him up with a Molotov. Warming him up. I'm about to here. Over there. Shoot him, for fuck's sake. I ain't going out like that. Gotta hunker down.
You ain't that sly, dipshit.
That's another one. Yourselves again. I'm gonna piss on your coat and fuck your mother.
Oh, Grecco, you dumb son of a bitch!
Looks like I got here just in time, Vito.
Lincoln. How's this possible? I thought you were dead.
Bullet was deflected by my skull. Came out the back.
Talk about some goddamn luck.
Worst place to shoot a fella's in the forehead. Skull's harder than you think. Come on. We need to have a talk.
When I heard about what happened, I went to Marcano asking my cut right then and there. Figured if he fucked you and Sammy, I'd be next.
Yeah, I'm guessing he didn't go for it.
Said he wanted to wait for the heat to die down. Didn't want me running around, buying expensive shit, getting noticed. Like I'm some fucking amateur, never sat on a big score before. The money I fronted for the robbery was pretty much everything I put away. Didn't have enough to run, so I stayed. Commission wouldn't let him just kill me, so I figured I'd make that cocksucker jump through every hoop. Make him prove I deserve to get whacked. Wasn't much, but it was something.
Heard he brought in his nephew to push you out.
A kid named Micheal Grecco. Nephew by marriage, not blood.
spotted a number in here.
Yeah. They were looking to see what other rackets I was running. I could leave a fucking paper trail in my office. Don't bother with that shit. Look, appreciate you getting me out of the freezer and all, but, what are you doing here?
Marcano deserves to pay for what he did, so I'm going after him. Him, his brothers, his lieutenants, all of them. I'm gonna need your help.
Look, pretty much whittled me down to nothing. I mean, this is it.
For now, maybe. Once I take back River Road from Greco, money will start coming in, it'll be a different story.
Oh, so we're partners now.
As long as you do what I say and give me what I want when I want it.
So goodbye, Marcano, hello, Lincoln Clay.
It's either that or more of this. And next time, I won't be around to fish your ass out the freezer.
Nobody kills that scumbag but me. You bring me Greco, I'm in.
Tell me about his rackets.
He took over the dock union and he's got a warehouse. There's a lot of valuable shit in there. You take both of them out, Greco's finished. A couple of my guys been keeping tabs on him. You should talk to them. They'll fill you in.
All right.
Says you're reliable.
I've ever been to. Almost a religious experience.
Vito said you'd be expecting me.
Took you long enough. I'm Jock Blanchard. Vito claims you can unfug this mess and get us working men back on a job.
Maybe. Depends if your information's any good.
Used to kick up to Vito's men Andy Toretto for union work. But now that Couillon Greco got Andy squeezing everybody for more dues. You don't pay, you don't get a work permit. Poor fuck's even gotta use Greco's loudmouth buddies to collect.
This Greco sounds like a real piece of shit.
You don't know the half of it. On top of that, Andy's gotta keep the permits under lock and key. Anything happens to those, oof, ain't no work happening around here.
I'll see what I can get out of Toretto's people.
Toretto runs a tight ship, but you should be able to get some of his guys talking. Be careful about telling folks you're working for Vito. He's a good man, but damn if he hasn't pissed off a lot of people. Two of you don't need the grief.
Now you can always tell. Yes, you can always tell. When a soldier boy plays move, beat feet, cocksucker. Huh?
bad boy healed?
Fuckers coming from in the sides, motherfucker. All of us.
Let me see your inside.
Yes, got him. Switching out ammo. Stay behind me. I see him. There he is.
Hey, he's over here.
Reload. There, you see him?
Head for cover. Hey, he's over here. Anybody see where it went? Find him, the chief of police. Do your fucking job and find him. We got a body here. Shit, check the other side. He couldn't have gotten far. We don't find him, the chief will be pissed. Nothing. Try over there. Look who I found! Over here! He's over here! Send a guy over to
You want a permit?
I say you owe dues. You better fucking pay.
Would you just...
You ain't organizing. Do. Let's go. Have your attention. You can die.
I let a good thing go by. Yes, I did now.
I'm dead to rats. Cut us down! Taking cover! Clobber you! You think that scares me? Fuck you!
Vito says you can help me get this bread of mine to a safe place.
Sure can, honey. And a friend of Vito's is a friend of mine. Be there lickety split.
Keep this safe.
Always safer with me.
Can I get a resupply in River Road?
I'll head your way now.
You want something? You let me know. This is done. You know how to fight.
Take the car.
It's just a car, brother.
What?
You're a mess, Mr. Duvall.
That I am. Remy Duvall, that is. Welcome to the Native Son, dear listener. And this segment, I am joined by the lovely Miss Olivia Marcano.
Hey, everyone.
Dear listener, some of you know Miss Marcano from her charitable work with underprivileged girls around New Bordeaux. Now, I have known her since she was herself just a girl.
Mr. Duvall, stop.
Oh, just a picture of charm and grace. Folks, I have seen the cotillion photos, and they are glorious.
Oh, stop it.
All right. Back to business. Miss Marcano, you are back with an update for our listeners.
That's right, Mr. Duvall. We're opening up the Duvall Trust Scholarship for another month of submissions.
Oh, the Duvall Trust Scholarship. You know, with a name like that, it sounds just fascinating. Now, why don't you remind our listeners what that is exactly? I believe this year we're focusing on the sciences. Is that right?
That is correct. The Trust
Can I
is
get a
seeking
resupply on
applicants
River
from
Road?
I'll head your way
exceptional
now.
backgrounds for this program. We're looking beyond grades while focusing on chords.
Have them IDs and your
Sad
dues
what this
ready,
has
fellas.
come to. Take wrong turns.
Let me see what you got.
Guess we're good. Call me if you need me.
Fuck you doing back here?
You ask those kind of bullshit question to a woman like that? Motherfucker, you gonna get a truth shoveled at you like it was hot shit in July. Have something for me today. I gotta get a higher caliber of friends.
Stay in line.
Fucking making a working man wait. She always called it milk from the devil's teeth.
You don't belong. Maybe we should put... Got him! Over here! Draw, motherfucker. Asshole, 12 o'clock.
Grab some cover. Get out.
Who you think you're fucking with? Firing on that piece of shit.
Shit, you have to sit down.
Get your ass around him.
Good a job as you've done slowing work at the dock union. I'm surprised Toretto's not. Word is Andy Toretto's down at the dock union, demanding to know who's been stopping his people from collecting dues.
Think he tipped off Grecco to what's been happening?
Nah. Knowing Andy, he'd probably see Grecco in the ground next to you if he could. But he's a lifer, and if he's got a job to do, he's gonna goddamn well do it. Bad fucking situation all around.
And it's about to get worse. Tell the boys they'll be back to work soon, Jock.
You pissed Toretto off just enough that he's back at the dock union. You're gonna have to deal with him.
Before I served, I'd never have considered going into the ministry. But after all the horrific things I've witnessed and even done in the name of war, I can't imagine any other life.
Either you kill me, or that pissant Grecco does.
Well, since Grecco ain't here...
Hell yeah!
The dock union's under control. Put some of you guys on it.
You took those fucks out, huh? Good job, pal. I'll send some guys to keep watch. Get the warehouse, and we get Grecco. Easy as your mama's fucking pie.
Today, I'm sure the file on Vito's skeleton is about 3 feet thick, but that wasn't always the case. Hoover didn't even acknowledge the Mafia existed until 1957, so we weren't really keeping tabs on guys like Vittorio Scaletta till after that. Now, we know he served in World War II and did a 6-year stint in prison for theft and illegal distribution of federal rations. It's generally believed he was a made member of the Falcone family in Empire Bay, though he's also a suspect in the death of Don Carlo Falcone. Now, if he did kill the Don, Vito must have had friends in high places because he was allowed to live. He was exiled, though, and forced to relocate down here, and the commission convinced Sal Marcano to make Vito a lieutenant and give him some rackets.
Resident of South Downs was questioned by police in the shooting deaths of 2 colored men this evening. Witnesses say that South Downs resident Hollis Dupree was involved in an altercation with Lamont Harris, 24, and Trey McCall, 25, ending with the shooting of the 2 young men. Police released Mr. Dupree on his own recognizance after he claimed to act in self-defense when the 2 victims trespassed on his front porch. Witnesses claim the 2 men, recently returned from tours in Vietnam, were seeking help with a flat tire.
Vito sent me. You're Connie, right?
Yup. Connie DeMarco. Been keeping an eye on the smuggling business for Vito. Roy Thibodeau's in charge now, and it's a damn shit show.
Why hasn't Greco bounced him yet?
Oh, he bounced Roy right into a hole if he got to say so. Greco didn't pick Roy, and that puts a target on his back. Still, Roy's trying to sell the usual shit from out of Cuba. Cigars and rum, mostly. Hell, rumor has it they even selling medicine and shit to the Cubans.
Sounds like Greco's scrambling.
Imagine Greco thought his Uncle Sal would give him a break, but no. So he's squeezing everyone, including Roy. Business gets any worse, Roy's gonna have to come down and see to it himself. Mind, Roy's got a few guys here and there.
Might take some persuading, but I'll get him to talk.
You get hold of any Roy's guys yet? They're sure to talk if you, ask just right.
Oh, Lord. I'm calling the police.
Police system officers down here.
Reports coming in of a car being stolen in River Road. If you could spare a moment, maybe stop up and check things out.
London, England, Wandsworth Prison. The lawyer for James Earl Ray announced that if his client is extradited, he will plead innocent by reason of insanity in the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. Colored civil rights leader Dr. King was shot by a sniper on April 4th as he stood on a Memphis hotel balcony.
Got careless.
Hello, New Bordeaux. This is Remy Duval.
Huh? Want to play another hand?
Oh, hell. What time is it? Time for you to play another hand. Let me not see here. You fucking deaf? What you think?
Things are getting serious.
You fucking with your Newsflash. New Bordeaux needs a professional football team. Urgently. Dear listener, our city needs the roar of the crowds on Sunday. The smell of hot dog. New Bordeaux absolutely needs the added expense of a brand new stadium. One our city would foot the bill for, of course, along with all the traffic and congestion that would come with the new stadium. Y'all come on over this weekend. Glad to have you.
Huh?
Got you figured out, boy.
Over here!
Look who we got here.
Taking my shot!
Down, getting up. And that fucking...
We got settle now.
Man,
Take it down!
promising us a new multi-use venue for pro ball and events. Both of which are
He's unloading on
our
us!
city can absolutely... A new stadium. City council. And whatever team is able to suck a new Bordeaux into footing the bill for this awfully bad idea. And it is a bad idea. No one seems to know how many millions of dollars this thing is going to cost.
Can I get a resupply in River Road?
Be out directly.
A negotiation process that's been as shadowy as it's been right.
Let me see what you got.
Good. Call me if you need time. Rambling Ray Pavlos trying to recapture the glory of that football days? All right, I apologize. There's no need for me to talk about the mayor now. But City Hall is chasing after a football team while the proposal to legalize gambling is just gathering dust. Oh, what's that? You hadn't heard about this? Well, I'm sure you haven't.
Sorry,
You don't have to
I
take
gotta
it,
pause.
please. Hello? Yeah, Zip's gone rogue down here. Reports coming in of a car being stolen in River Road. If you can spare a moment, maybe stop and check things out.
My children were raised, you know they suddenly rise. They started slow long ago. Antidote, healthy, wealthy, and
Anybody follow you? Roy is rattled, scared of Greco, terrified of you. Heard he started sleeping at the warehouse. It's the only place he feels safe.
Good. Means I have an easier time getting my hands on him.
Once he's taken care of, we'll move in. Vito will turn things around. You'll see. That poor fucker Roy is back at the warehouse. Do what you gotta do.
live right, live free. WBYU, New Bordeaux. Just run and scared.
What's the over-under on Greco getting rid of Mr. Thibodeau?
Come.
Fucking miss!
You just another notch on my belt, bitch.
Give it a shot. Perforate him.
Easy to take down, boys.
Give it a shot.
Need a reload.
Now the line of fire. We got our I'm on to you, buddy. Killing time. Grab some cover.
Shit.
Yeah.
Just get to the phone. There. Wasted.
Shit, I'm hit. Assholes. You don't want to do this?
Sure I do.
I ain't ready to die.
Need you guys to secure the smuggling operation at the warehouse.
I'll send them over. And Lincoln, just cause Greco's a dipshit doesn't mean he's a pushover. He'll probably send out some of his men, have them try and take you out. So watch your ass. Get your hands on Greco and rough him up all you want, but don't kill him. That's for me.
To follow your heart.
I was in the 3rd Platoon Company C of the 614 Tank Destroyer Battalion during World War II. I trained as a medic, but I still carried a gun. Every man in our company was black. The Army didn't know what to do with us other than they didn't want us fighting with the white men. Limbach. Limbach was that little French town up there near the border with Germany, and we were ordered to take it. Now, the Krauts took out 3 of the 4 anti-tank guns we had, but there was no way in hell we were letting them get the better of us. We were determined to show we was just as good, if not better, than every other soldier in the service. I don't like talking about medals I got over there. Only way a man survives something like that is through the grace of God. Doesn't seem right celebrating a little piece of tin. No one knows I helped Lincoln except for you and John Donovan. Not that I'm keeping it a secret, mind you. Just that nobody ever came around and asked about it.
Hey, Lincoln. Everything back to normal here now, thanks to you.
Grecco's in that building at the end of the block. A lot of whores in there. Probably face down a pussy right now.
You got any muscle with him?
Yeah, a couple of meatheads. I'll go around the front, you take the back. Tries to run, grab his ass. Nobody kills that prick but me. Fuck. Those are Marcano's guys. Sucker. Now, come on, back to the car. You drive. I'll cover us. Fuck if that little prick gets away. Ha! Ha!
Over here!
Is that... How the fuck did Grecco end up with my car?
He's a little fuck, that's how.
God damn it. Why don't you just let Marcano handle this jackass?
Marcano would just kill the little shit stain. I want to take my time. Besides, until I can get at Marcano directly, this is the next best goddamn thing.
Point taken.
Jesus fuck, Sal's guys don't let up, do they?
Don't shoot my car, Vito. Fuck!
I ain't making any promises. No way I'm letting that dipshit get away.
How the fuck did Grecco end up with my car?
He's a little fuck, that's how.
God damn it. Why don't you just let Marcano handle this jackass?
Marcano would just kill the little shit stain. I want to take my time. Besides, until I can get at Marcano directly, this is the next best goddamn thing.
Point taken.
Lucky shot!
God damn it! The fuck are you?
Let's get him the fuck out of here. The cops are closing in.
Hey, get the door.
Yeah. Come on.
Code 3-5, suspicious person and vehicle. Responding unit in...
You're gonna have to shake these corn-pone redneck motherfuckers.
Let me up here. What happened?
You crossed the wrong motherfucker, that's what happened. Now shut the fuck up.
You gotta let me out of here.
Settle down back there, kiddo. Ride'll be over soon.
All units, we have reports of the suspect being sighted in the bayou.
Cops are still on us. Lose them, Lincoln. Ugh.
They still know how to drive?
Responding units, visual contact with suspect lost.
Back to your place.
Yeah. Pull around to the chum shack in the back. And as for you, have a little dignity. Christ.
Help! Somebody fucking help! Help!
Watch out for cops. Don't want to get pulled over with this asshole in the back seat. Whew, shit.
a couple of years there, I really thought I might be done with all the Jimmy Cagney bullshit. But here I am.
Funny. I kind of figured you for more the Edward G. Robinson type.
Look at you, kid. You know, God's got a sense of humor, too. He's sick as shit, but that motherfucker's got one.
Let me go!
I hope you got your seatbelt on, asshole.
All units, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol. Repeat, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol.
You don't know who you're messing with, you baby fucking sons of bitches! Assholes! You're so impossibly fucked right now! What you want, huh? You want money? I can get you assholes money.
Please! I didn't do nothing.
Didn't do nothing. You were getting ready to fucking kill me.
I was just doing what Uncle Sal told me to do.
Nah, that fuck never liked me. I get it. But this? You never tried anything like this before.
I don't.
Come on, Mikey. Why do you want me gone all of a sudden?
He said you were a carpetbagger. Never should have been down here in the first place.
You want me to keep going? You got 9 more.
Fuck! Listen, Jesus, he was worried you knew about the casino. And so we're gonna play up to Leo and the commission.
What casino?
Answer the question.
Uncle Sal, you see that construction across the lake? He's building a casino over there. He wants to go legit. Turn this city into Las Vegas.
Gambling's illegal.
Yeah, no shit, it's illegal. Which is why he's paid a bunch of money to get the laws changed.
Who else is involved in this?
I don't know. I don't know, I swear it. Look, I told you what you wanted to know. You're gonna let me go now, right?
Yeah, sure. Stupid fucking prick. I'll clean this mess up. No reason for you to stick around.
Remember our deal. I'm expecting a cut of everything you bring in.
Hey, I know how this shit works. You'll get your money. There's a woman named Alma, helps me out sometimes. Cuban, mean as fuck. Should talk to her, see if she needs anything. Might be an easy way to bring in some extra money.
Where's she at?
At the warehouse.
All right. What are you gonna do with him?
Fish gotta eat like everyone else.
At what point did you become aware that Sal Marcano wanted to build a casino north of the city?
Pretty early on. Michael Grecco told Lincoln about it.
And Lincoln Clay's plan was to specifically target various entities related to Marcano's casino plan?
Between the bribes he was paying out to get gambling legalized and the money needed to pay off the commission, Sal was stretched pretty thin. So Lincoln used that to his advantage. Forced Sal into making some extremely hard decisions. Decisions that would limit his options.
I'm telling you, we make twice as much bread moving heroin as we would from a stupid fucking casino. Maybe 3 times.
This ain't about the money.
You're joking, right? All I ever heard from you is, don't give me that goddamn excuses, you understand? You pay me what's fucking owed.
You think this is a game, son? And it's my fault for playing along with you. For not setting you straight. But it's not a game. This shit wears on you, grinds you down. I ain't had a decent night's sleep in 43 years. And then after Lucho, shit.
But hey, we got the cocksuckers who did that. Every last one of them.
Yeah, and your uncle's still dead, ain't he? Yeah. You think sitting in that chair makes you special, huh? Somehow puts you above all the bullshit. Well, it's the opposite. All it does is paint a giant goddamn bullseye on your forehead. There's a price to be paid for all this, you understand? And I'm tired of paying it. But mainly, I'm worried I'm gonna get a phone call telling me you're dead in a gutter somewhere.
What do you expect me to do, huh? Work the front door? Glad hand folks as they come on in, maybe give them a quick slap on the ass?
You run it with me. And here, after a few years, after I know everything's settled down, you'll take over. Find yourself a nice woman. Give me some fucking grandkids.
Sounds boring as fuck.
It's the only way, son. The world is changing. Used to be people knew their place. Now everybody's screaming about equality. Now they all deserve a slice of the pie. Niggers, mix, gooks, you name it. Our way of doing things won't work in a world like that. Yeah. You come to me with something like this, Lou, you better be goddamn sure. Yeah. Lincoln Clay's still alive.
Fuck me.